So here we are at Chimney Loop. This is over by Wagner Lake. I was gonna do two separate videos on this, but they ain't letting you back in there anymore. Apparently, you can make a reservation and have this all to yourself. I have camped back in here before. It's kind of neat. There's 4 or 5 sites back in there, and there's a great big old chimney from an old house made out of stone, which you can have bonfires in and stuff. It's kind of neat. It's right on the backside of Wagner Lake. Doesn't have a real good access to the water, but you can put kayaks and canoes and stuff if you want to drag them down there. It is kind of a nice little campsite back in there, and it's usually pretty secluded. But I'm just gonna lump this in with the Wagner Lake campground in one little video. Road's decent coming in. It's usually high and dry all year long for the most part. Once you get here to the Wagner Lake loop, this is all paved. For a state forest campground, this is actually a pretty decent campground. You can't ride ORVs in and out of any of these. You have to trailer them to the edge. I don't know how well they enforce that stuff on these things, but that's the rules. Let's drive back in here and see what's going on. I have been back in here before. Like I said, I stayed at Chimney Loop on the other side of this lake. It's full of panfish. Nothing real big. I didn't really catch much. We tried kind of hard, I guess. But it is a decent little lake. Gonna try not to film. This is a pretty popular campground. There's big motor homes back in here. You can get a 5th wheel in here, no problem. All the sites are paved. Little bathroom. I'm not gonna get out and walk down there because there's people everywhere, but there's the lake. It's not a huge lake by no means. Canoe only, kayak only type thing. Not gonna get a real good view of it. There's campers everywhere here. It's Friday, about 11 o'clock in the morning. Looks like there's only 3 or 4 available campsites in this whole place. Everything's already kind of taken up. Some of these ones up here are kind of on a hill. Lake's way down there. Looks like most of the good campsites are already taken. Like I said, you can't ride your ORV in and out of this place. You have to trailer it out of here. It's not very far from the Bull Gap area. The 50-inch trails are really just on the other side of the woods, on the other side of the main road. I'm not sure how you access them from here. I don't think there's a way it pops out. And you can ride from here to Bull Gap, to Luzerne, over to Mod Eaters, to South Branch, to McKinley. It all kind of links in through here if you're riding ORVs. That's about it. I'll show you a little bit on the map of where we are, and that'll be it. I'm getting a terrible glare outside today, so I'll just set this on my seat. But there's Wagner Lake. Yellow line up there, I believe, is a snowmobile trail. Chimney Loop. is over here. M33 is right there. Zoom out. All the purple lines are UTV routes. That's Mac Lake right up there. Like I said, all your ORV trail systems. This is a pretty good trail system over on this side of the state. One of the biggest in the area. There's a lot of really cool 50-inch trails. They are wide enough if you feel like, you know, pushing it with a larger machine without getting caught. I guess that's on you. But thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.